I believe there is a link between art, poetry, and science, and the thing that links them together is beauty. The greatness of a work of art or poetry can be seen right away by its beauty and simplicity. The scientific theory explained in this video uses the same principle of beauty and simplicity to explain the physics of time as a physical process. In this theory, what we see and feel as the continuum of time is formed by the continuous flow of light waves. This process is visible to us because light waves are visible to us as rainbows of color. Everyone sees their own rainbow in just 3 dimensions relative to the angle they are looking at it. 2 people in different positions will see the same rainbow in different positions of the sky at the same time. This could just be a trick of the light, or it could represent something fundamental in the dynamics of light and time. You might be thinking that this is just because all the angles are changing and that everything is relative, and you will be right, but the wavelengths, the actual colors of the light, are moving in unison because light is a universal constant, independent of the motion of the source and the observer. In a new theory called quantum atom theory, the speed of light is a universal constant because each new photon oscillation or particle of light is also a new moment in time that forms a curvature of space-time. The continuous momentum of light forms what we see and feel as the flow of time. The spontaneous absorption and omission of light forms a process of continuous change that we can interact with, turning the possible into the actual. This is a totally interactive process because the waves of light will only collapse into photons when they come into contact with the atoms of an object. Therefore the atoms of the hand and eye will collapse the waves of light just like any other object. In this theory, it is not just beauty that is in the eye of the beholder, but creation itself. If our eyes were more sensitive to the light waves, we would be able to see that everything is radiating light waves continuously, forming rainbows of color within a great dance of creation. The energy and mass of a dancer spinning on a dance floor would distort the geometry of space-time in just the same way as a planet spinning around a star. We all form our own future by slowing down the rate that time flows relative to our actions or energy and momentum. We will do this in our own created reference frame within a dynamic process that is relative to external reference frames. Each individual reference frame will have its own arrow of time with a built-in uncertainty. This uncertainty can be seen mathematically as Heisenberg's uncertainty principle of quantum mechanics. Time is an emergent property and is formed by the probability function of quantum mechanics. Light will radiate out in all directions, forming a sphere, and because a sphere has the greatest symmetry, or organization, it has the lowest entropy, for the continuous increase in entropy, or disorganization, that we see in the second law of thermodynamics. There are also an infinite number of line symmetries within a sphere, and an infinite number of rotational symmetries. This forms an infinite number of potential future possibilities and opportunities for the diversity of life. I believe this is put across very beautifully in William Blake's poem. To see a world in a grain of sand, and a heaven in a wild flower, hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour. Please subscribe and rate. It will help in the promotion of this theory.